you get your break, and you get a little bit of success, and you move forward, and then you know what you need? You need another break back in because you worked on that one thing. Really, this stuff, working on a TV series, making a movie, making a web series, is like being a serial entrepreneur. You build one thing, and if you're lucky enough, you get financing and it gets made, and money comes back in, and then you do it again. Like you're constantly just starting up a new project over and over and over again. And you take the meetings again, you do the design work all over again. Like you're just doing it over and over and over. I would say that when we got those 3 Emmy nominations for Stranger Adventures, I knew I had something I could use. Like that's the best way I can think of it. I'd out of the blue, someone recommended me on this staff job for this internet series. It was a very clever concept. And I went in for the meeting because they were looking for writers to write the scripts. I listened to their pitch of the show. I said, that sounds great, but here's how you can make it better. And I pitched their show back at them. And a couple days later, I got a call saying, hey, we were thinking about having a head writer to organize the whole show. Do you think you'd be interested in that? I said, well, here's what I want to be paid. And they went, whoa, that's a lot of money. That's more than we wanted to pay. I went, okay, well, you think about it. And then a couple days later, they called back and said, okay, we'll give you 2/3 of that. I said, awesome. Took that job, and we worked really hard on it, and we got these 3 Emmy nominations. And we went to New York for the daytime Emmys. It was really fun. But I knew I could now go to people and say, I have this. I did this on the internet. The first year they were giving out broadband Emmys, I got 3 Emmys for my show. And I took that, and the phrase I always use is crowbar. It was right after that, and that show wrapped up, that Disney started Stage 9, which was supposed to be building internet content. And, of course, they were being beleaguered by everybody who had ever posted anything on YouTube, right? And I said, I got to get in there. I have a show. I want to sell them. And I called the assistant, and the assistant said, yeah, well, Damon's kind of busy. And I called every week for a month, that poor assistant. And I said, I got these 3 Emmy nominations and blah, blah, blah. And I used it as a crowbar to get into that meeting. And I set up that show, and that show never got made, but it got me some money. And then I could say, I'm doing a show for ABC Disney's new media division. And that was my new crowbar. And so the way I view these things is in terms of break. Because, again, I don't think like you suddenly walk in and now you own the chocolate factory. I think you have an opportunity to use what you have now to get the next thing. I think it's one break after another, and what I always see is I get a crowbar to help me open the next door. That's my attitude about that. But I would say the Emmy was the moment I said, at least now I have something that's very unique and specific in mine that I can use to move forward.